Hi everyone, my name is Thandi Nhleko and today I'll be presenting on the topic functions of the nucleotide in plasma membrane. Introduction. Now what is the cell membrane? What is the plasma membrane? The plasma membrane is the membrane that acts as a barrier and a protector between the internal parts of the cell and the outside environment. Now, the plasma membrane consists of three different types of constituents. It consists of the lipid, the carbohydrate, and the protein. This is a mere picture of a plasma membrane. As we have seen, these are the carbohydrate group of the glycoprotein. These are the peripheral protein. These are the carbohydrate group of protein, as you can see. These are the carbohydrate group of glycolipid, extracellular phases. So we can see the amounts and the parts of these things. These are the transmembrane proteins that act as a transporter and allow selective permeability. The chemical composition of the cell membrane. The cell membranes contain a variety of biological molecules, mainly the lipids and proteins. Carbohydrates they play a small significant part where they may be constituents of 2%. Such as this are the glycoproteins. Firstly, I will emphasize on the lipids. The lipids are found in different forms, which are phospholipids, glycolipids, and sterols. Carbohydrates are present in very small amounts, predominantly as glycoproteins. Phospholipids. Phospholipids are the most abundant lipids in the cell. They constitute of two classes, which are the glycerol phospholipids and the sphingolipids. This is a mere diagram of a phospholipid. So here I have two tails. One is called the unsaturated and one is the saturated. The one that is slightly bent is the unsaturated and the one that is straight is the saturated one. This head constitutes of the glycerol and the cholesterol and the fatty acid. As I had mentioned, we have the glycolipids, which constitutes of 2% of the total lipids, and we have the cholesterol, which is normally dispersed between the hydrophobic tails. The second one is the carbohydrates. The plasma membrane also contains of the carbohydrates, predominantly the glycoproteins. Carbohydrates are located on the surface of the cell where they are recognized host cells and share information. Thirdly, we have the proteins. Now we have three different proteins in the plasma membrane. Firstly, we have the integral protein, we have the lipid-anchored protein, and we have the peripheral protein. Now I will give an example of each of this protein. Firstly, the integral protein, we have the ion channels, the proton, the plumps, the G proteins, and the coupled receptors. Secondly, the lipid-anchored proteins, we have the G proteins. And lastly, with the peripheral proteins, we have some enzymes, we have some hormones. Now I will go to the functions of the plasma membrane. It acts as a protective structure, forms the outmost boundary of the cell. It also acts as a digestive method, takes in food and excretes waste products. It also acts as a selective permeability. That means it does not allow every substance from entering the cell. It selects the things that the cell needs. And lastly, we have the cell addition molecules. This presents on the plasma membrane of certain cells, plays an important role of processing inflammation. Thank you so much for listening.